In 1969, Herbert Paul Spence wrote this dissertation. In it, he wrote that it was not viable for libraries to always perform the same functions and responsibilities. This implies that libraries need to endure change. This premise definitely rings true for libraries today. Over the years, a number of libraries have felt the need to implement changes to the jobs within their organisation as well as their services, to not only survive, but to achieve their main goal, satisfying users' information needs. This presentation will provide an overview of organisational design and how it applies to libraries. What is organisational design? This involves the act of restructuring, changing and redesigning the formal arrangement of jobs within an organisation. Given the current digital climate, situations may arise when library managers feel there is a need to change, restructure, realign and redesign the formal arrangement of jobs within a library, as well as collections, library spaces and technical services. What then is the golden rule? To ensure successful organisational design, there must be a direct link between strategic management plans and subsequent implementation. Therefore, an information organisation must not undergo significant structural redesign without clear and concise strategies, plans and forecasts. What can compel a library manager to restructure and redesign the arrangement of jobs and services? Here are the main culprits. Technological change such as new computers, digital technologies and computer networks, severe budgetary cutbacks, the surge in internet usage, the drastic shift in the way users are accessing information. All of these reasons have resulted in the need for drastic changes to be made to libraries and their structures. Certain questions come to light when a manager wants to change the organisational structure of their library. For example, how should a manager implement change? How do people respond to change? How should a manager deal with staff reactions? These questions are important when managers decide to implement any structural changes within their library, as it is important for them to be able to deal with their staff properly. What can managers do to ensure that there is a smooth transition from the old to the new? Here are some techniques. Manage your own response to the change first. Don't assume that people will be resistant. Don't force the change. Don't be a control freak. Empathise as change is hard sometimes. Be inspirational. Face resistance with hope. Negotiate in good faith and respectfully. Be honest and lead by example. When managers decide to implement change, they should ensure that staff are not left alienated and disenfranchised, and they should encourage their staff to embrace the changes. Implementing change can be difficult, so library managers should expect staff to react. When this happens, staff should be encouraged to view the changes as an opportunity to grow and that they are for the good of the company. Implementing change and creating quality. According to Smith, change may be continuous and incremental, rapid and discontinuous, or planned or emergent. But any implementation won't really work unless quality is achieved and maintained. Therefore, for any organisational change to be worthwhile, it must produce positive and effective outcomes for both library operations and staff. Conclusions. What then are the main ingredients for a successful restructure? Collaboration, ability to survive societal changes, moving from a current to a desired state, quality and overall improvement, ability to anticipate future changes, and flexibility and agility. Organisational design is a process of leading an organisation through change. by focusing on conceptualization, strategic planning, implementation, managing individuals, and evaluating such change. It seems that top-down management will no longer be a viable option to operate the libraries of the future. In any event, libraries need to adopt a structure that is most appropriate to today's dynamic and complex information environment. Library managers need to find creative ways to structure and organise work practices to ensure that their library staff, functions and services are more responsive to the needs of their patrons.